Hello and welcome to Make It March 2026, a collaboration featuring kits that are spring themed. It runs from the 1st to the 31st of March and is sponsored by Junk Journal with Joy, who you can find on YouTube. I will put all the links that you'll need into the description below. Everyone is welcome to join in. If you feel inspired, please share your creations throughout March on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or you are welcome to post all creations directly to JJ with Joy Facebook page. Don't forget to include hashtag MakeItMarch2026 with all your posts so that we can find you. There are some gorgeous kits available for this collaboration, and I will post all of the links below so that you can get yours. I am using the Spring Showers kit from Be Happy Stationery, and until the end of the month you can get the kit for free by using the code MARCH at checkout. Throughout the month there are talented creators waiting to inspire you with their projects using the kits. I will put all the links below so that you can visit them and follow along each day. It would be much appreciated if you could visit all the makers' sites, and while you are there, please like, subscribe and comment if you can. Now, the project that I have chosen to do consists of two parts, and I used 2 sheets of A4 black card to form my bases. One is an inner one which has a signature stitched into it, and the other one is an outer one which this will stick into when it's finished. I've gone through and prepped a lot of the pieces that I'm going to use because nobody wants to watch me ink edging everything, but I did use this Hickory Smoke Distress ink to do all the ink edging. It went really well with the kit. So for the outside piece, which I will do first, it's in 2 different sections and slightly different sizes because they fit into each other. The 2 panels fit into each other, and they make up the exact right size that you need at the end, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean as I go along. So for this one, this inside page, I have taken a piece of blue card and I've cut down some of the image. I've rounded the corners and I've stuck it, if you can see that, on the back like that, so that to make my flaps. And then this, I am just going to get my glue to work. I'm going to stick that into the page like so. Watching people glue things is probably a teensy bit boring as well, but I'm sure everybody knows how to glue something. How, if you watch me muck it up, that'll probably be a little bit more interesting. Just kind of line that up, make sure that it closes before I push it down, and just very quickly go over that with a bone folder. Now for inside this one, I have a pocket ready to go in. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to that. And I'm going to pop that right down at the bottom in the centre. Again, just checking that the flap can go over the top. And I'm going to push that down. And I have a little tag already prepared that I'm going to pop in there. Also for this, I have cut out a round image and I've mounted it onto a piece of the blue card, and I'm going to attach that there to keep the flaps in place. So I've pretty much measured. I've gone onto here and looked at where it needs to go to in order to be able to catch that. So I know that I need to put glue on this part here, but obviously I don't want to stick the whole thing shut, so I'm going to just make sure that that is in line. Oops, dropped it. Make it straight. Yeah, and that's perfect on the back. There's no glue seepage there, so that will just hold that down. If I move that behind there, you shouldn't really see the tag once that's closed. This is going to be the inside of the back, and for this one I've decided to make it into a pocket, so I'm not going to put any glue along this side. I'm just going to glue the outside of the 3 edges. I'm going to find things to stuff into that at a later date. So that one, like so. Make sure that that still closes, which it does. Go over there. That is, oops, no, it moved. All right, do it with that. Now I'm going to turn this over. This is going to be my back one, and again I want to not have glue on this side because I'm going to make it into a pocket again. The other one, bit of glue. I just don't think you can ever have too many pockets. You can stuff all sorts of things in there that you don't, you may want to include, but you don't want them to be seen. And this one is a little tighter, but I need to make sure, yeah, that's going to be good. So that's going to go in there. There's no seepage. And then this is, I've chosen this. I absolutely love this little image, and I've chosen this to be my front piece. Once this is all glued down, I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to start on the other thing, the other part. Yeah, that's cool. Right, so that is my front. The first inside page, the inside of the back of it, and the back part. That I'm going to put aside just for a minute, and I'm going to start and work on the pieces for this one. Now this already has the signatures sewn into the middle of it, but I have some pieces that I want to attach to it, and then some bits and pieces that I'm going to do at the back. So what I did as I was going through was, when I decided where I was going to do it and I'd made the panels, I wrote the numbers that each matches so that I'd know when I came to do it which one was going to be where. Originally I was going to put this one on a different page, so I wrote no glue on this side, but in actual fact, if I'm going to turn it into a pocket, I need no glue there because it's going to be on the outside. Yeah, make sure I got that right. Okay, that's a bit more there, right? Okay. I want to make sure that that will turn up, and it will. So I just want to press down on the bits that have glue, and this time I'm holding it in the middle so it won't move. Okay. For this side, I'm going to open it out. And I'm just giving myself the option of having all these places to put things. So again, I have a no glue section. There we go. Just line that up. That will do. Now, right, okay. This is one that's a little bit more involved. So for this one, I have a piece of paper that's half covered. I didn't bother to put all the way because I'm going to put this on here also, and then I'm going to stick that down. And for this one, I folded the sheet 3 different places, scored it, folded it, and I popped a little tag on here. And then on the back side of this, I've put one of the pockets from the kit and just tucked a little tag in there. So for a minute, I can move that. So this one, I need to put glue all over this back part because that is going to stick down to the panel there. I want to put quite a bit of glue on this because of the pull out thing is going to put some pressure on it at some point. So now I just want to line that up with the edges like that and make sure that it lines up with the panel that's already in there. And then I'm going to push that down like so. So you end up with something that does that. And that goes on to that panel there. So good job I wrote down all the numbers. I would never figure out where everything was supposed to go if I didn't do it as I went along. So decent amount of glue on this one as well. Oops, it's flapping. And then just line that up. Like so. And so there you have your little pull out and the flaps that way. So that is the front, the back of that. Now inside here, I have some little pockets. Decide whether to, I think I might put that one on that side. With this kit, there's lots of pockets. I mean, obviously you can print out as many as you need. There's lots of pockets and there's lots and lots of lovely tags. And so you can pop anything in there. I've got a good selection of little bits and pieces that would fit in there. I'll leave that to dry first. Have a square pocket this time, which I kind of think I might put it on that side, just because it's nice and it's light. It's the same sort of colour. That about there, I think. Make sure there's no glue seepage. I don't want the pages to stick together. Well, this is where my centre page is, where my signature was tied in. What I used here, it was a twisted blue and white thread, which was a little bit heavy, and I just cut a piece and then separated it and used the blue. Another pocket here. I think that one wants to go on that side because it's of a very similar colour. I love these kind of blank pages that are not really blank. The kind of background pages that have a nice pattern to them, but they're not so patterned that you couldn't write over the top if you wanted to. You could easily write over this or this page. It wouldn't be a problem with that. Now for this page, these pages, I took a plainish piece, which was actually from another kit that's on offer for this, or available for this collaboration month, and I just made a double flippy thing to put in the centre of here. So I scored it, inked the edges, put something on the back of there, glued that one to that one so that they both can lift up, and then I'm just going to glue this part to the page. And I did it so that they were just a little bit staggered in height, so you can see the underneath one from there, and you can lift, but you can do lots of journaling on there and it won't be seen. You know, if somebody looks through your journal, they're not going to read your innermost thoughts unless you want them to, or you show them where they are. And it's the same thing with this one. I'm just sort of eyeballing it, so hopefully it'll be okay. So there you have that. I could have done more pages, but to be honest, this is quite large and I didn't want to bulk it out too much. So I'm quite happy with that. Now, page 5, I decided that I was going to use this. Inside the kit, there is one sheet, of A4 sheet of words, just lots and lots of different words that relate to spring and rain and that kind of thing, and it's really, really pretty. So originally I thought, oh, I'll cut some of them out and paste them on different pages, but then I thought, actually, I quite like that as it is. So I've ripped the edges and distressed them a little bit, inked them, and I'm just going to stick that down as it is. I quite like that. And then what I'm probably going to do at some point, but not right now, is to go through the words and pick some out and highlight them. A bit like, you know, found poetry, where you get the pages of a book and you just highlight words you want until they make a poem or a message that you'd be happy with. And that's probably what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, that looks about right. I'm not worried that the page ripped or anything at the bottom as I was distressing it, because I think it just adds to the general thingamajiggery of it all. Now on this one I put a tag, but I've only glued it top and bottom, and sorry you can't see it, I'm out of shot. And then this little envelope comes with, and I'm going to pop something in there, but I'm not sure what yet. But that is going to, I know it fits, it's going to tuck behind there. So that is where I've got to. Now I come back to my original one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that inside there. And then that will close like so, and that will be the completed book. So when you open the first page, you have this area, and you could make a little notebook or something to stuff in there. You could put anything you like in there. You can add some more detail up the top. I haven't considered yet what I'm going to do. I was just making the basics for it. So I have my little pocket here to put things in, and the same on this side. And then there's plenty of places you can write, pockets to put things in. So some of these cute little things can go in here. A couple of them there. Another one that can go in there. Got a bird sticking out of there. Another pocket. Got some more bits and pieces for there. Then blank pages. Then you have the flippy flappy bits on both sides. Your little envelope in there. That page. Your little pull out for that. This one's a pocket and that one's a pocket. And that is how your book will look at the back. All I've got to do now is stick the whole thing together. I hope that you enjoyed looking at that. And if you make something you'd like to share, please post it. Don't forget the hashtag #MakeItMarch2026. We can't wait to see what you make. Once again, I'll make sure all the information and links that you need are in the description below. Thanks for watching this, bearing with me. Remember, your day is full of choices, so choose joy. Have a great day.